So in this lesson we're going to see how to enter formulas in Excel. What I want to do is I want to create a column of numbers. Let's say you want to start it over here. I would like to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the way to do this by using formulas in Excel is anytime you want to enter a formula in Excel, you start by typing the equal sign in. This tells Excel that you're about to use a formula. In this case, what you want to do is take the previous cell and add the number 1. And now I want to apply this formula down. So one way to do this would be you take your mouse. Notice how it turns into a thin black cross when you hover on the bottom right. And I could drag it down now, manually holding it down. 3, 4, 5, 6, wherever you want to go. The other way of doing this would be, let's wipe this out. Click on the cell containing the formula and just highlight the area where you want this formula applied, and then say Control down. Control is on your bottom left of your keyboard, and D for down. Control down, like this. Now, it's also very useful sometimes to see the formulas behind the cells. So one way to do this, of course, is to double click on each cell. This tells you that here you have the cell formula B2 plus 1. Well, what if you actually want to look at all formulas simultaneously, wherever they are in the spreadsheet? Take the Control key and now say Control tilde. Tilde is a sign symbol that looks like this. And if you now hit Control tilde at the same time, it opens up every single cell in the spreadsheet and reveals the formula. Saying Control tilde then closes it back again. Well, now notice in this formula I've just typed, it always takes the previous cell and adds the number 1. The weakness of this, of course, is if I want to now create a different bunch of numbers. Let's say you want to do 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. I would have to go manually back over here. Instead of saying take B2 plus 1, you'd say B2 plus 2. Enter this, and then I would have to once again copy this formula down like this. And this can quickly become tedious. So a fast way to do this, a faster way I should say, is why not enter the step size someplace else. So let's say the step size for the time being is 1. And what you now want to do is you want to tell Excel, hey, take the previous number in the previous cell and now add whatever number is over here. So it's telling you that when you do this, take the number in B2 and add the number in A1. But the problem with this, of course, is as soon as I hit enter and I copy the formula down, you will notice that the cell references change. Because what's happening now is that it's asking me take the number in B2, which is 1, plus the number in A1, which is 1. But when I copy the formula down, B2 changes to B3, as it should, but A1 changes to A2, which it shouldn't. So you need some way of actually holding down that number A1. So let's try one more time. Type equal sign in, take the number in the previous cell, plus the number in A1. But you say that you always take the number in A1. You want to pin this address down so that no matter when you copy it down, A1 stays A1. The way to do this is as soon as you hit A1, you press the F4 key. That puts a $sign before A, a $sign after A. This tells you that take the number in B2 and always add the number in A1, regardless of where you are. When I hit the Enter key, and now I copy this formula down, you will then notice that I get the right sequence, right? Because you can see this by opening the formulas. So you can see how even though B2 changes to B3, B4, A1s always stay to A1s. And this is the great advantage that if I now change the step size, let's say to 3, I then don't have to copy the formula down each and every single time.